theme song, theme song.
Hey guys, today I thought I'd give you some tips on how to make really cool greeting cards for no money, basically using scraps of whatever you have around your house. When I was a kid, my parents never let me buy greeting cards. They said that I could make them, which is true. Essentially, after years of making cards for the same people and everybody over and over again, I wanted to make them interesting, and I still make cards mostly to this day. Here are a few style cards that are easy to make but look pretty cool when you make them and are impressive, and etc. Okay, so the first cool thing you can do is make 3D cards. On the same principle that people will pay, $14 to go see a re-release of a movie that they already own on DVD in the theaters just because it's 3D now, they'll go nutso for 3D cards at the same time. So the first way to do it is like this. Woo! You make this little L-shaped thing, and then you stick something on it, and it's 3D. So I made it an Easter one. Then you can also do the accordion thing, and then stick something on the front. I made a little kite thing, and I added a piece of string and some little string tail bows because that's adorable. So that's a nice summer birthday card, maybe, whatever you want. The next style is a cutaway card. So basically with these cards you just cut something out of it and it looks cool. So this one is a flower motif. So basically this folds down originally, and I just cut away and then folded it up. So then you have a little peekaboo on the inside, and then I cut out this extra one because it's a large expansive area, I didn't need all that. So I cut another one and then I put it on the inside, flipped over. So there's that. And the other kind of cutaway is more simple. You just take this one, I used hearts. You cut out half of the heart and then fold it up, and it kind of looks cool from different angles. And then on the inside you write whatever you want. And the last kind of card I did is also 3D and cutouts, but not in the same way. It's 3D because, well, forget, they're all 3D. It's a physical card that you can pick up. Bunting is really popular right now, so I just threw it into a greeting card like this. I cut out little triangles, pieces, and I wrote my message on it, and then I threaded them onto this thread and put it on the card. And then when it folds up, you can't see it, and then when you open it, it's a big old surprise, and it says "Let's Party." Okay, so if you can't figure out how I made those cards just by looking at them, here's how I did it. Okay, so I'm going to start with a piece of pink paper that's glued on the back of some green paper. You can use whatever colors you want, obviously. Fold it in half. You want the seam at the top. It's going to be a flip open card like that. Okay, now I'm going to draw my shape at the top, which is going to be a flower. You can do whatever you want, but it should probably be symmetrical, otherwise it's not going to look good or work at all. So I'm just going to do that, and then we'll cut it out. Since you're cutting it out and you want to keep both sides, I'm going to use a knife instead of like a blade instead of scissors, because I don't want to cut across. I just want to start on the lines. And I'm also going to use a cutting board because I don't want to ruin my desk. Okay, so flip this bad boy open. You can see I only drew on half, and then cut along the lines, but don't cut the fold, and don't cut it anywhere else. Okay, there's your card. It looks pretty cool. You've got your second color on the inside. You can leave it like that depending on what you want to put inside. If you're going to write a novel or if you're just going to write a little message, you can cut out extra flowers because the pink will show up in the background, or whatever background you have in there will show up, and it'll look pretty cool. So give that a go. Okay, so I cut an extra one just for fun. Also, I'm going to stick that extra flower over here. Flip it over. Look at all the fun you can have with this. Okay, and then just write some sort of generic greeting. Boom. Perfect for all occasions. Okay, this next one, it also involves two pieces of paper, but I haven't glued them together yet because you gotta cut this one separately from the other one. This one is going to be 3D. So you want to take your inside color, whatever color you want that to be, and in the middle, on the folded part, cut two slits like that. Then fold it the opposite way, the seam the opposite way, so it looks like that. Like that. And then just fold it back down and squish it. And then you have this 3D thing that you can stick whatever you want onto it, and it will be 3D, obviously. Okay, then you want to glue the other side back here so you don't have a hole, and you can close it and not have a hole here. Bloop. Okay, so I glued the green part on the bottom. I'm using grass and I'm doing sky, so I did like a little extra thingy. But make sure you glue the back of this onto there. I made an Easter egg because it's Easter coming up, so I'm making an Easter themed card. Why not? Glue it onto your 3D part, like so. That way when you open the card, oh my god, there's an Easter egg, and then you can write whatever you want. I might put a cloud up there, but I don't have any white paper, so I'm not going to do it now. And then you write like something on it, like happy hunting, or whatever. Happy Easter, I guess, would be another thing you could say on an Easter card. That's your 3D card. Boom. 3D. Okay, for this one, you can do either 2 pieces of paper or just one, doesn't matter. It's another one of the cutout ones. I'm going to use my cutting board. And I'm going to draw a heart. Make sure it's symmetrical, or as symmetrical as possible. That's not symmetrical. I'm just going to draw a couple. I have as many as I want. And I want 3. And then I'm going to use my knife that I showed you earlier and cut out only half. So like draw an imaginary line down the middle and then cut out half like that. Okay, now this time you don't want to erase the pencil lines on the non-cutout side, just the cutout side. Carefully. And then pop out the side that you cut, fold it like that. And then just kind of leave it half up. You got hearts all around, and then I'm gonna put the other color back inside. And then what you probably would want to do some sort of design, you can do whatever you want. But that's another card idea. And then again, once you open it, you have a flat surface without any holes in it. Because it's hearts! Hearts are love. Okay, this card takes a little bit more finesse. You need a needle and thread. You know how when you sew, you like double it up like that? Just do one. You don't want to double it up. But I tied a knot at the end here. Okay, basically we're going to string a bunting across this paper. It's going to go like that. It's going to be super cool. People are going to open it and be like, whoa, this card is so awesome. And that's the point of making these greeting cards. Okay, so you want to take your string and stick it through that paper. Boom, like that. And you want to pull through the side that doesn't have a knot on it, obviously. There we go, all the way through. Now, make sure throughout your sewing that you don't lose this end because rethreading a needle is very difficult and you only want to do it once. So I wrote out the note, let's party, because that's the kind of card I'm making, let's party. So obviously I cut out little triangles from colored paper and then I wrote my message on it. You just lay them out in order because you don't want to spell it wrong. Take your first letter, go in from behind, like that. Go across. It's just like sewing because it is sewing. Push it through the other side of the flag. There we go. See? There's no zoom on this and I apologize. Pull it through. Again, make sure that the loose side goes all the way through, like that. So there's only one thread through it. Push it over to the side and you're started. And then you're going to thread all of them across. Okay, I've threaded all the flags. So obviously you're going to want to thread the last piece of your string through the end of your card. Make sure you find the good place for it, like so. There we go. And then on the back here, I just taped the string on this side. I'm going to tape this on this side as well. Alternatively, you could thread it twice through like this, back through this way, and then tie it off and just let the string hang, kind of cutesy like that if you want. That way you don't have to tape and you don't have to put another piece of paper on the front. And then when you close it, it all stays inside. And then when you open it, it's a big old surprise. And sometimes they move, and that's fine because the card is so cool, no one's going to care. They'll take the time to flip over the letters. Okay, this next one is another 3D card. I'm going to use 2 pieces of paper like this, 2 strips, and then this is the card, obviously. So you want to glue the first piece like this, like an L. Bam! Like that. And then just repeatedly fold each piece over and back and back and over and over. I'm sure you've done this a million times with that printer. Remember that printer paper that was stuck together and you would rip off the perforated edge? Yeah, that was always got turned into an accordion. And then flip it over like that. Last piece. Glue it. Fold it. Boom. Accordion. Okay, and then glue it onto here or wherever you want your piece to be made. I have a smaller one that I'm going to use because I don't want it to be that 3D. Glue it on like that. Okay, I'm going to make this a kite. So I've already made the kite because you don't need to see everything I'm doing. Cut out a kite shape. I have a thread that I've added little tail bows onto, which you can do too. I glued them on, but they're not going to stay very well, so you can needle and thread them if you want to. I'm going to put glue, and then I taped it to the back of the string. So I'm going to put glue on the back of the kite, and I'm going to glue it onto my 3D piece. Bam! There you go, like that. And then I'm going to stretch the tail wherever I want it. I'm just going to put it up to the front like this. Now, if I hadn't put my needle away already, I would needle through here and then tape it on the other side, or tie it on a knot. I'm just going to fold it over and use a piece of tape to hold it down, like so. And there you have a 3D kite. Good for any occasion. Folds right up. Write your greeting on it like that. Boom. Flawless. That's it for me today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the card making lesson, and I hope it was interesting to you, and I hope maybe you'll make these cards. Obviously, I only had neon paper today. You don't have to use neon paper. It's a little abrasive. Make sure you check out yesterday's video and also Daryl's video, and to tune in tomorrow again when I make another video. Bye! Obviously, you can make say whatever you want. Happy birthday. You can do 2 lines. You can make it say, my condolences. Probably not the most appropriate venue for that.